Your entire life is influenced from the outside. The outside world and outside situations completely determine your experience of life. Now, this is very dangerous and very tricky because this means that you will never be happy unless the outside provides a situation for you to be happy. Now, this is an issue that modern day humans face, but it is something that through some knowledge gained, you can escape. You can learn how to break this unconscious mechanism of your personality completely determining your experience of life. Jump with me through a couple new ideas and let's see if we can pinpoint exactly how to get you to experience life a little bit more fully. I'm Cody, founder of Yourself Unlimited, where I help people expand beyond their learned personality to learn how to take control of your thoughts, feelings, emotions, and experience of life. So today we're going to look at exactly how your personality, being formed the way it was, influences and determines the feelings and emotions that you experience. Then we're going to look at how to break this mechanism so that you can take back full control over your experience of life. Let's dive in. So first and foremost, this is an idea that is groundbreaking when you fully grasp it, but almost no modern humans really appreciate the soundness of which this makes sense. So it's very, very simple. You are a personality that's gone through all these different experiences in life that's formed you into who you are now, as if when you were born, you were like just a ball of clay. Every experience you had formed and, pressed into that clay. So now you are this shape, you are this personality, you are this idea of who you are. You are blank, insert your name. So I am Cody, and what I view myself as a personality is everything that's shaped me into being who I am now. So now, your personality and my personality, unconsciously, 24/7, every second that you're alive, are giving meaning, is always processing meaning to outside in situations that you're in. To whatever outside situation you find yourself in, your personality is automatically going to give it meaning and then respond. And the meaning that your personality has been taught to give the outside situation is exactly the feeling and exactly the thoughts and exactly the emotions that will correspond with the meaning your personality gave that outside situation. And then that's how you experience life. So say that you are mad one day. Say that something happens outside of you that causes you to be mad. Your personality automatically made you mad, made you experience being mad because of the ways it's been taught to view that outside situation. So understanding how your personality works and how every second that you're alive, it's unconsciously giving meaning to the outside world, aka the outside world is causing your personality to make you feel a certain way, and that your experience of life is directly determined or directly controlled by how your personality has been taught to give meaning to the outside situations, whatever it may be. So now the basic idea here is if you're able to understand this whole mechanism of how your personality constructs your experience of life, then you can hijack that mechanism and take back full control over your experience of life, over how you feel every moment that you're alive. So think of a situation in which you were made to be extremely angry, almost uncontrollably angry, where you now weren't in control of yourself. Think about that situation and think about how it made you feel. Think about how you were perfectly fine, then somebody said something to you, and then you were completely unfine. You were completely thrown into this whole jacked up situation of going through different emotions, things that were completely out of your control. This happens every day, but not to an extreme case unless you had somebody say something to you that caused you or triggered your personality to be extremely upset. But this happens all day long. If somebody comes and says, "Hey, I love the shirt you're wearing," your personality will automatically react based upon the meaning your personality has been taught to give that comment to. And your personality will automatically create a feeling. And then again, you're along for the ride. So your personality is always determining how you feel and how you think. And the mood that you're in and the state of being that you're in, your feeling is dependent upon how your personality has been supposed to gauge the meaning of that situation. So now I hope it's super clear how your experience of life, your momentary experience, is completely based upon the meanings that your personality gives to the outside world. So when you look at everything from afar, It's as if a situation happens to you and it causes you to feel a certain way. But looking at that places all of your power or your ability to be in control over how you feel in the outside world. Because if something that your personality views as negative or bad or sad happens to you, if something like that happens to you, you're completely out of control because your personality automatically, unconsciously will make you feel the way that it's been taught to feel about that situation. And this places all of your personal power, all of your ability to enjoy life in the outside world, which should not be the case. So learn how to drop that necessity of the outside world to cause you to feel a certain way, to cause you to feel happiness or to feel sadness or to be angry or to be excited. Because what you can do is you can unlock this mechanism. You can understand and observe this within you every day. Where if something causes you to feel a certain way, say somebody gives you a comment, a positive comment, that they love the shirt you're wearing, and it invokes happiness, understand how that works, because it works the same for negative situations where somebody says something negative and then it spikes a reaction within you. So if you, a couple times a day, begin to observe, and this takes a lot of work, but when you begin to observe how your personality actually intersects with reality, actually intersects with the outside situations, and how your personality automatically attributes positive or negative meanings to everything in life, that those positive or negative attribution meanings then affect how you feel, you'll be able to start looking at this mechanism from a hindsight, be able to look at this whole personality construct and how it works from a new perspective. And the more new perspectives you have over how your personality works allows you to start loosening it up and sort of jarring it in a way that you prefer, so that eventually, when you understand innately, when it's very normal in your thinking, that if somebody is going to say X to me, X negative thing to me, and I would normally respond negatively, once you understand that dynamic within yourself and how your personality works, you can start wedging yourself in between when somebody says something negative and an automatic response. And you can wedge yourself in between those two things and think, okay, I was about to react negatively. Is this really what I want to experience? Or do I want to take back my ability to have a fun life, to enjoy every moment of experience and be able to relax? Or do I want to just keep operating unconsciously and allow my personality to dictate my experience of life? This is sort of the dynamic that you can create within yourself once you understand exactly how the personality works and how it relates automatic meaning to everything that you experience. So taking moments every single day and thinking every 20 minutes, oh, what did I feel over the past 20 minutes? Were those things that I wanted to feel? Or was that my personality just unconsciously creating all these feelings and me just going along for the ride unconsciously? It's the difference between living asleep or living awake. There's just two different mentalities here. And learning how to live while being awake is much more enjoyable because you can take responsibility over how you feel, over the emotions you create every moment, and enjoy life to an extreme degree that most people never get to experience. Thanks for listening. Try and take a few moments every day, and if you have any questions or you want to just share some ideas about this idea or the mechanism of personality, shoot a comment below. Let me know what you think. Enjoy.